Is like the link on your Facebook or?
Yeah, it's gonna be right on
It
my
is.
Facebook in about 30 seconds.
And Skinny Bones, if you want to open Facebook and not worry about
Hey,
the
hey,
pings and all
hey,
that,
hey.
yo,
We
yo,
live
yo.
Herm Radio episode, man. Very special episode, bro.
Facts. We got the
So we
Godfather in
got
the
today,
building,
Gio.
man.
What we
Oh
got?
The
yeah,
Godfather.
yeah.
Skinny Bones, the Godfather,
Skinny
man.
Bones, the
This
Godfather, right?
is international right here.
What's
From the
up?
Netherlands.
Yeah, man. Nijmegen to Boston all day, every day.
Let's go, man. This is awesome, man. So we were just talking about Skinny Bones in Europe, and we were talking about a lot of rappers going to Europe. And if you remember the last thing we were talking about, you were telling us about an artist named Latab.
Yeah, that's up.
And yeah, yeah,
Actual.
yeah. Let's
Shout out to
expound on that a little bit. Start off with where we left off. I feel like that's pretty cool. You know, like to talk about the two countries.
We gotta do
people
the
going
official
over.
introduction right quick though, man.
Let's do it then.
We
Let's
gotta
do it then.
So this is our very first ever international episode with the homie Skinny Bones the Godfather. You listening to Herm Radio, episode 3, you know what I mean? Where we do interviews, we play exclusives from the artists. We ask those questions that other media sites are scared to ask. And we have an overall just dope time, you know what I mean? We got me, Burn Herm, Gio Da Vinci, and our very special guest today, Skinny Bones the Godfather, man. What's up, Skinny Bones? How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm like great. I mean, I'm still healthy in these like strange days and
Strange
strange
days.
situations. And yeah, I'm blessed to be here. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. It's a pleasure. We all work together, so like this had to happen, right?
Facts, facts, facts.
So true, man. And I've always been an admirer of your sound, man. You got a great sound. And for those who don't know, you know, you're a beat maker. And do you also do engineering, or is it just beat making?
I also do engineering. I do videos. Also, I'm actually like a graduated visual designer. So yeah, I also
Get out
do
of
that.
town. That's crazy. Tell us about that.
Uh, about the engineering or the videos or about both.
Let's talk about the videos, because I think that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that about you.
Yeah, well, I went to a media design school. That was around 2 years ago. I graduated. Now I'm still in school, but I'm like studying on a higher degree. I'm doing communication and multimedia design now. So that's more concept based. Before it was more like, yeah, just make a video. And now I really gotta think about it, like all the
Hmm.
concepts and ideas, just to get it right. Also.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about how we met you, which is through your beats, man. How long you been making beats?
I've been making beats since I was 15. Well, that was more like when I started uh, experimenting with Fruity Loops and other programs. And I think when I was 16, 17, it got a little bit more serious, and I started planning collabs, like with people in the Netherlands, but also Canada, France. Like I went international like immediately. Just that's my thing. I didn't only want to focus on the Dutch rappers to I really work with. Gotta think about it, like all
Word up. Herm,
Let
you
me
got any
ask you
questions?
this. Yeah. So you know, we talked about like what you're doing and what you got a dope catalog, an extensive catalog. But let me ask you this: being from the is it I don't know Eastern Europe, Western Europe,
Western. It's like
Western
close
Europe.
to the sea with England.
So that like the birthplace of hip hop, they say was the Bronx, New York. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's like, you know what I
Great.
mean? Like, how did hip hop get over there? And when did you first fall in love with hip hop? And when did you feel like I know that this is like something I really want to spend a lot of time doing?
Yeah. Well, this is a dope story, man. I think like the hip hop pioneers over here are like a group from Amsterdam called Osdorp Posse. They made like hip hop big here. We also got like pioneers in my city, Nijmegen, X.
All right.
Oh, you
Yeah,
breaking
while we
up. You
wait for.
breaking up a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I guess he got he
Yo,
got
let's get into
frozen.
one of his
We're gonna
joints.
go ahead and exactly. We're gonna go ahead and get into one of his joints. So Skinny Bones, the Godfather. If you're looking for his work, he's a producer and he actually works with a lot of artists. Everybody from M Dot to like people out there in Europe. You know what I mean? So let's cue up one of his joints. Give me a second. You know what we're gonna play? We're gonna start off with a joint with all three of us on it, right? We're gonna
Let's
go
do
ahead and
it.
we're
Let's.
gonna play Desperados. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So let me cue that up. Hold on.
Guerrilla tactics.
Guerrilla Tactics. So Desperados, this is a track that me, Skinny Bones, the Godfather, and God actually all got together on and put out, and it's real dope. Let it speak for itself. Let's go. Desperados, Herm
Let's
Radio.
go. Yep. Yep.
Should be back live right now. My internet made a little drop, but you guys can
It's all
see
good.
me and hear me, right?
We playing a song.
Alright, cool.
Told you the crisis risen the presence to make them nervous, resulting in hypertension. Kid igniting senses. Don't may seem quite pretentious. A heightened image of self got you thinking this.
Yo, Herm, I'm bumping it on the over here, and it's really low.
With the bare face, he know they caught him with the camera. Large gambler seems to only have him tangled up in situations, forcing to gather the concentration to a superhuman level, then have it a commonplace. And where's my compensation? We forgot about that conversation. Who will see to my proliferation for the advancement of my continuation? You could live in quiet desperation. This desperado has a destination, back to save the world from devastation. Or you gon' feel this righteous indignation, all depending on the situation. You may have to check the stipulation first.
We make desperados and music is a weapon. Get God for abusing your lessons. It's like I brought the tool in this session. It's kinda like school is in session. We make desperados and music is a weapon. Get God for abusing your lessons. It's like I brought the tool in this session. So many jewels that I'm
Yeah, man, that was Desperados. Sorry for some of the sound difficulties. We'll fix that for the next track. Yeah, man. So like, how did Desperados come to be, man? Remind me of that. Like, how did we even come together for that joint? Gio, you first.
Yeah, Skinny Bones, you need to unmute yourself. But yeah, so you hit me up for it, and you was like, I got this producer from overseas, and he got this beat, man. I want you to hop on it for my next album. And then you was like, I'm gonna send you a video about what I got to it. And when you had spit that, I was like, yo, I gotta kill this. So I hunkered down like that same night, and I just wrote that verse all in one sitting. You know what I mean? It took me about 20 minutes. I'm usually a fast writer, but that's because if I really like a track, I get a lot of inspiration really fast. And yeah, it was a very passionate song for me. Skinny Bones, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you put that together?
How put Desperados together? Well, think I found out about Herm through our mutual friend Mo Ruckus.
Mo Ruckus, man. Free Mo
yeah.
Ruckus. Free Mo
Free
Ruckus.
Mo
Yeah.
Ruckus for sure. Free
Absolutely.
Mo Ruckus.
He's
Yeah,
a
like
major player in this game, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Grime Wave as well,
Grime
man.
Wave.
Yeah. But like he's also part of my crew, Voodoo Doctors, and he introduced me to Herm and to A God also. And I was like, I gotta work with both of them. That was facts. Like from the beginning that I heard like their music. So I think I don't know if I made the Desperados beat especially for Herm or that was something that I had laying around. I don't know,
I
but
think you had
yeah,
it laying around because
yeah.
you sent me like 2 joints, and then I asked you like I think I asked you do you have something with like a guitar or something like that, and then you was like, oh well, I got this one, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna like. You was like, oh, I don't know if you're gonna like this, and then like I heard it and I was like, oh, like as soon as it started, do, you know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
thing just gets you. So I was like, all
Yeah, it's
right,
like a
guerrilla
famous
tactics.
sample also.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna say which sample it is. But yeah,
Yeah.
you
Nah.
guys, you guys probably know. Or,
I didn't even know, but you don't got to
oh,
say it. But I remember you had told me, and I was like, I didn't even recognize that sample.
cool. Well done.
Yeah.
I did a great job, like covering it up. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
It's a very melodic like track. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. So you
Thank you,
did your
bro.
thing
Yeah.
on that track for sure.
Yeah, you guys too. I mean, you guys killed the beat.
So
Oh,
Skinny. My
honestly.
fault. Go ahead. My fault.
No. Your turn.
All right. So like, let's go ahead. Let's get right into another joint, man.
Perfect.
Let me bring up your Bandcamp,
Yes, sir.
and let's go right ahead. What do you want us to play?
Play something of the remix album. That's the album on the main page. Let's see. I have it in front of me.
So Skinny Bones the Godfather .bandcamp.com has a lot of your music, if not all your music, right?
Indeed.
Okay.
Well, we talked about A God, so let's play track 5 of the remix album, the False Idol Let 'Em Eat Cake remix by me.
Hey, let him eat
Alright.
cake.
Let's go. Let him
Yeah.
eat cake. False Idol. Skinny Bones the Godfather. A God. Let's go. Herm Radio.
Queen said let them eat cake, but they need bread. The sheep dead and shepherds don't bake. Most fled with the shakes like they methadones late at that extra slow pace. Prayed they'd enter gold gates while the rest stood their ground at the castle and they took it down. Guillotine shadow on a basket that was full of crowns. Took a crowd of thousands to find power in his people. Takes one to hypnotize them from a tower or a steeple. Laws protect freedom, but freedom is no laws. Lest this gold that the beast cannot reach with his own paws. And it's easy to hold yours, believe in your own Lord. Meet defeat before you'd ever retreat from a cold sword. Nah, take them hand-me-downs or nothing in your bank accounts. Cause even those who know it's there can fully cut the cancer out. That tumor grows, so strip the earth till it's done. Remember it's who you know while you search for your crumbs. Millions are starving, can't find a job and watch others make thousands a day. Who's really robbing? The truth is scary, it'll turn you revolutionary. Here to topple towers, walk with us if your boots are heavy. These boots are waterlogged. From my off and on, I walk with God, the course is hard. Sick of trying to cross the pond, thinking they can launch the bomb. Looking at my stepdaughter, teach her how to shoot and pull a hook out of some fresh water. Only put your best forward, lever sharp and discipline. Sense them when they listening, whether or not they slither in the flags on the shoreline. A long line of pin them and they withering. The geniuses, the small minds are riddling. The calls down the fixes and then shifted out the transmission, twisted up your fans' vision, strings around their ambition. Young man with grams sitting proudly plans prison, working third shift and what it is to be a man sinks. And this is all a cycle, we gon' break it at the last second, giving last penance, being taken from the crash wreckage. Got smart waiting, hearts aching from the past lessons. Always ask questions so they show me that they have weapons. Fear is how the frequency set, and the remote's lost where everything leads in the dead. Fuck what your clothes cost, closed door, free from the net. Remain my own boss in due time, leap to my death. Holding my own cross, don't acknowledge our crimes and unconscious in line. Suffer subconscious design and stay in constant rewind. Won't make sense until the dollars decline. Step out the line, then we'll reshape the box they made with parts of our mind. Millions are starving, been working hard and still they're eating off of our plate. Who's really robbing? The truth is scary, it'll turn you revolutionary. Here to topple towers, walk with us if your boots are heavy. Step out the line. Only you can change you, only we can change us. False Idol.
Yeah, man, that was hard, bro. Hold on, let me stop this one.
Super
That was hard, bro. That was real hard.
Super hard. Yeah, man, that's like one of those joints that, woof. Yeah, Ed God's he's always just such a master of words, man. Always a master of
And
words,
that beat,
man.
but that beat right there, that was like a whole nother take. And it took A Guy's voice and kind of
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know, it told a story. It told a story, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? What made you
Yeah.
wanna so I know that so that was a song that was already out under the group
Yeah.
False Idol, which is A Guy. Who else is in False Idol?
Agot on the mic and Evil Genius on the production.
So that was False Idol. So it was A Guy was the one rapping. So
Yeah,
you heard that and you was like, there's a number of songs you was like, let me remix, cause that's what you do. You got like 5 remix projects at least, right?
four
4. Okay,
right
okay.
now.
So what was your thought process when making that beat, when hearing the original song and like making the beat for the song?
I was like, it, it gotta be like storytelling and like a bit dramatic also, but also like with a piece of hope in it. You get what I mean? Yeah, I was like, I mean, that's the big advantage of remixes. You will have the vocals first, and you can like set the tone with the beat and like adjust that beat perfectly to the vocals instead of otherwise as an MC where you like adjust your words and vibe to the vibe of the beat. Like it's like the different direction. So yeah,
As a
that,
beat maker, do you
yeah.
prefer the situations in which you have the acapella and you get to make the beat around the acapella, or do you prefer to just have somebody go off of a beat you already made?
I prefer both. Like also for original songs, I've had files from verses that were already recorded on another beat, but that beat went lost or something like that. So I think that a good producer should be like sending out beats with the right vibe, but also like making it because like if I produce a beat for you, for example, and I hear that you are like let's think of an example. If you only use like soul sampled beats, well, then I ain't gonna send you some metal sampled stuff. Then I will send you like soul sampled beats. So yeah, like I do my research before I send out beats to people. I I try to do my research.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Who's
yeah.
some of your influences? Who are some of your influences when it comes to production and beat making?
Well, the reason why I started beat making was Alchemist, Defo Alchemist, but also like Madlib, TJ Muggs, RZA, Primo, like those names.
Word, that's a strong bunch, man. Speaking of RZA, did you catch that RZA DJ Premier Beat Battle?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen parts of it.
Man,
What
it
did you
was
guys think
crazy,
about
man.
that, man? Who won? I didn't actually
See,
see
there's
it.
no wrong answer to that. You know what I mean? Some people saying Primo won, other people saying the RZA won. It was close. It was magic, bro. It was just
Yeah,
magic.
well, I gotta admit, I can't really tell who won because I've like checked parts of it on YouTube because when it was live, I was like sleeping because it was like 3 in the night here. So yeah,
Yeah, all
but
right.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, if people that's watching this right now, people that's watching this later, I want to hear in the comments because I want an overall idea of what everybody's thinking. Who do you guys think won that battle between DJ Premier and the RZA? Like, who do you guys? So everybody in the comments, I want you to leave a comment. If you see this now, you see this later. Who do you think won? My personal opinion on the flip side is like when it comes to something like that, it's really about showcasing both artists. It's not really like one's better than the other because RZA's so different than Premier. It's like, and Premier's so different than RZA. It's like, can they really? It's not really a contest. It's really both of them being like, "Yo, look what I do." They brothers at the end of the day.
It's just so dope because like you gotta understand also that they had their hands in the dopest MCs of all time. So you got Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon, Inspector Deck. You know what I mean? All in the same battle. So it was really crazy, man.
Word.
yeah, facts.
And at that,
Uh,
let's go ahead. Let's get into another joint, Skinny. What you want? You want to play something else
Oh,
off the remix or what?
let's do another joint. Let me find one. Uh, do you want to hear some Dutch stuff, maybe, or is that a no go?
Yeah, man.
All
do
right.
it.
Do you see in the Bandcamp discography the second project, which says Baron X Godfather.
All right, give me a second.
With the two faces on the front cover.
When I go to the Bandcamp, oh yeah, I see it. Yep.
So while you cue that up, just tell us a little about what the track is about, and
especially since we don't speak the language. What is it? What is he gonna be talking about?
I will give you a track that you can understand for 50%. It's like track 8 of that EP. It's called Stammenstrijd, and that's like Dutch for War of the Tribes.
I see you got Eclese on there.
Yeah, Eclese, Il Temper, also part of my Voodoo Doctor's crew. Same with Eclese, he's also part. And brother Langs, he's also a Dutch rapper. And like he's part of a crew that I run with LDB, or like have the Dutch section of. LDB is like a rapper from my town also, but like he's like really clever with the wordplay, so I want to give them their shine on this as well.
Let's go.
All right, let's get right into it. Yeah. So I don't know how to pronounce this. You want to tell us how to pronounce it?
Stammenstrijd. Try it.
All right, Stammenstrijd. How's it?
Stammenstrijd.
All right, word. So let's get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Stammenstrijd by Il Temper, Brother Links, and Eclese. My fault, Eclese. How you say his name, bro?
Eclese.
He's a dope rapper, but it's like I read it. I don't usually say it out loud. So Eclese.
Yeah.
All right, word. Produced by Skinny Bonez the Godfather. Let's go.
In the corporate lives, attack style is mainly just supported guys that scam the system. Victims we forfeit time, government lavish lifestyles they afford with bribes. I'm eating ramen every meal, doesn't nourish minds, nowhere for this health insurance. So the poorest dies, some up in class leaders ignore this tribe, feel like they want to score on getting unimportant vibes. Scum government has always been gang related. They take the shirt off my back and hang me naked, feeling so violated by these angry rapists. Left for death, probably why we're such cranky natives. We must rebel to still be a vigilante. Take risks, we yelling, don't even question, can we make it? We'll destroy these smucks with the fancy cadence. Only anarchy will soothe my anti-patience.
Een stad van echte mensen niet bang om iets oprecht te zeggen. Leg je de slechte en dan zeg je in de beste vetten. Hier valt niks te besmetten, let er nou let het op. Het is glas, seks, in de kop, de rode knop. En het stopt, god, ik geloof er niet in. De mensheid, wens en strijd is het ding. Elk conflict en delict wat in de mis verging. Als rijder zonder hoofd leg ik mijn ziel erin. Met mijn eigen tribe wil ik geen spijt behalen. Rechtvaardigheid, alles heeft zijn eigen waarde. Niet door een ander te bepalen, ja we dwalen af. Naar een aarde waar de waarden waren afgezwakt. Op je gemak, terwijl Babylon brak. Wat de fuck is dat, snap dat die schoen niet past. Onze goede schoenlepel, doe wat moet, strik je veter. Blijf groeien, want wat niks doet, wordt niet beter.
They trying to take us soul with the lies that they feed us. We trying to reach a revolution, but they try to make the masses freeze up. They leech us of our freedom and wonder why we rise up. The time's up, let us show them who can overtake. They stick together through the struggle, then show the way. Through the system's puzzle, we bout to fight back. Gather the tribe, hit the war chant. Grab your mental weapons, we going in, fuck the system. The social structure and division. Slowly conduct the mission. VDZ coming through, spitting nothing but the truth. You fucking with some goons in the booth, making Molotovs. Fuck the lie, we bout to raise a fist and brace for this decade. Fight and unite till the system gets the message. Conspiracies are tested, we bust back and make them tremble.
Ja, shit wat is al zo voorkomen. Ogen open, toch bedrogen. Waren grenzeloze soorten, volgde voorspoed op de sporen. Nu overschrijdt mijn normen door een oorlog van geloven. Bombardeer mijn verre noorden om de orde te verstoren. Groot is de controle, bespeling door de meesterschap. Koloniaal karakter af, verenig je er tegen onze stammen komen samen. Breken vele ketens en ik red met ieder zaden. Van wie ook heeft gestreden, ik moet de mens bewegen. Vervloekte overvloeden, want die vicieuze cirkel kent geen goede invalshoeken. Dus wie noem je nou de boeven? Hand in eigen boezem, zoek met troepen, legioenen. Moeten vloeden op gaan doeken. Noem mij maar generaal, het zat in mijn DNA. En ik blijf ze leiden tot het moment dat ik het leven laat. Klaar in de formatie, demonstraties in de nazi's. En ik voel me chakras banden, ze verlichten generaties.
Word, yo. So,
Yeah, man, that was a great song, man.
what y'all think, man?
Most of that was in English, man, and I really appreciate those flows. You got some really great flows on there, man. Yeah, so that's part of your crew out there. You have a collective.
Yeah. Well, we are like part of the Lost Children of Babylon, LCOB, and like we are like the Dutch section of it. Like LDB, Brother, Lynx, and me. That's like the 3 artists of LCOB Netherlands. And other artists, Ecclesi and El Temper, are like part of my own crew, Voodoo Doctors, which I founded with my friend Stijn back in 2011, 2012. So that's when we were like teenagers in our like mid-teens, and we decided we just wanted to, start a creative group. I mean, we got like MCs in it, DJs, photographers as well. So we can like do our own thing. We don't depend on anyone else, actually. So yeah.
Growing up, who's some artists that like you listen to that really influenced you, inspired you to do this?
Well, hip hop or no hip hop? Can I just
like, whoever? Name? I want to know who inspires. Yeah, music. Who? Just period. Who inspires you?
All right. Well, as a kid, I listened to a lot of Jimi Hendrix, Motorhead, also some more like the hard rock, post punk like Sum 41, Linkin Park also.
Linkin Park.
And when it comes to hip hop, Gangstar, Wu-Tang Clan. The Game also. When I was younger, when I was like 12, I listened a lot to The Game. Like too many names to mention. Cypress Hill, Soul Assassins. Later on it went like more underground, like K, Reno, Vinnie Pass, Block, McCloud, Self-Titled, Immortal Technique, names like that.
Man, those are a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Speaking of Boston rappers, I know you work with me and Gio, but you also got some tracks with M. Dot, right?
M. Dot from Boston.
Yeah, but you got some songs with M. Dot, right?
I did that remix, that Empathy remix, and it was for content. It was for his remix contest, and I asked him like, if I could use his remix for my remix project or the remix that I made of his song, and he said yes, because I'm like connected with his crew. EMS is the name of his crew, and I'm like making music with. I got a song coming with Rav also, and I have like a lot of work coming with Mayhem of EMS.
Word.
So
you want to get into that joint? Can we play that or no?
Remix joint for sure, man.
Okay, word. Sure. All right, so we're gonna get into this next track, produced by Skinny Bonez, the Godfatha. Remix, Gorilla Remixes Volume 4, right? Yeah, you heard of M. Dot, Gio?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, he's the one rapper out here that made a lot of noise, man. Real dude, right?
He has such a sick flow, man. I like his wordplay.
Yeah.
He's just a great rapper, man.
Yeah, so, he's amazing with it.
So M. Dot on the Skinny Bonez beat, you already know what it is. So M. Dot, The Empathy, Skinny Bonez, The Godfatha remix. Herm Radio, let's go.
Thank you.
Listen, baby, I'ma make it even if it takes longer than I ever thought. Haven't slept a lot. You could say I'm losing sleep, but it's better than it used to be. At least they're introducing me and listen when I choose to speak. At first, it was a lot worse. Now it's getting better quickly. Not talking about cheddar, strictly talking about respect they give me. Still, though, it's not enough, and the dough ain't stacking up. Family, friends laugh it up, saying stick to packing trucks like I used to do back when I was a roofer too. Remember, they were root for you. Things change, I flew the coop. I figured it'd be beautiful to see the world, but who would knew it wasn't always suitable. They wanna see a suit and tie. Thought
it was you and I, do or die, but you alive. And we not together, I met her and let it sever. Just a regret I'm having, thinking it was everlasting. Used to be forever laughing, E to B connecting magnets. Now we sleep on separate mattress, live and eat as separate parents. Two people not meant for marriage, your evil intensive habits. What we do to pass the time. A glass of wine will take you places you don't have to cry. Go relax your mind. How we lose our way, went from love to move away. Now it's moving day, wishing that you could stay, but I never belong to listen, homie, I'ma get there even if it takes longer than I ever thought. You said you never stop believing, but you did. No, the reason is the kids, but the reason that we live is to breathe up on this mic. See how dreaming comes to life, stars gleaming in the night. To sleeping on the flights when you speak on what you write. It connects, not focus on the check, just focus on the set. Being seamless with the written, now the dream is what you're living. Since a teen I had the vision to succeed without the giving of my soul. To be winning till my whole, they'll be digging. I'ma flow with precision. If my foes had the wisdom, they would know not to test them. Cause I'm chosen and destined to compose with the lessons of a high power. Know you're feeling kinda sour, that I'm still going, even with the bills growing. Devoted, no still motion, stay rolling, still flowing. I never gave up or asked for no favors. Friends passing on papers, buying cribs, dapping the neighbors. I'm in the stew, yeah, gas them in papers, but that ain't paying the bills. Wanna lay in and chill. Hot won't let me stay up until the day is fulfilled. The radio is playing the real. Nevertheless, I never belong to black. 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 Listen, brother, I'ma be here even if it takes months till we ever talk. We're forever dogs. It's my understanding the misery needs a companion. And I know this world's abandoned, but this wasn't in the plan. And now I'm feeling like I'm stranded, abandoned, flying the planet. But damn it, I'm trying to manage. One man in a band, writing lyrics. I find the courage to muster. You choose to suffer, point the finger at your brother. Depression is what you're under discovered. Just like your father, what happened? I thought we'd fly to new places. You were the rider, the hype man, the mic provider. Collided, way too often decided to stop talking. Collided, way too often decided to stop talking.
That was real dope, man. I was really messing with that track, Skinny.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely. I think I recognize that sample. Yo, Gio, how you feel about that one, man?
Man, the super dope track. I feel like you did that. Those vocals, like I said, man. M. Dot is just a technician of words, man. He has such a nasty flow. Like, it's one of my favorite type of flows. Like, it's in that same category. I don't want to compare him too much, but it's in the same category as some of my favorite MCs of all time. So,
Dope.
Yeah. He just has that rapid flow, and he also knows how to do that multi-syllabic rhyming that I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. He's sick with it.
Somebody need to rhyme the word multi-syllabic. You know what I'm saying? Multi-syllabic. It gets tragic.
Right.
Mathematic. Find me up in the attic.
There you go.
Craftmatic. New fabric. No, sir.
Going to parks.
So,
It's
yeah,
Jurassic. Yeah, my fault. There we go. I'm gonna stop.
Nah, that's cool. So what's next for you, man? What's next for Skinny Bonez the Godfatha?
You mean like upcoming projects?
Yeah.
Well, I got a project coming on the 30th of April, the last day of April. And I sent Herm the WAV file. Like, there are like, it's like hidden. Only the cover is like released, but the tracks are like still safe on my computer, except like the one that we're like going to do live here, and like it will be like a world premiere because it's
You heard it here.
nowhere.
You heard it first.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an exclusive. Yeah.
You
for
got
sure.
the exclusive, Herm.
We ready to drop that exclusive on them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Skinny Bonez, are they ready? Are they ready for that bomb coming from Europe, man? I don't know.
should I tell something now or after the track? I'll let you decide.
Do it now. Go ahead.
Do it now? Okay, cool. Well, the project is called Ottoman Royalty, and it's called that because the concept of the instrumental EP, it's like Turkish psychedelic rock samples. They call it Anatolian rock, if I have it right. But it's like influenced by psychedelic rock and the Beatles and stuff like that. Yeah, I just like really got into that sound, and I was like, yo, I should do something with it. But like all my albums and EPs that are without rappers, so like more the instrumental work, I will try to have one like a concept on them that that all of it has like one theme. Every project has a different theme to it, and I try to keep the beats a bit experimental so that it will be hard for people to rap on. So yeah, that's like the concept of the EP. So if you want, you can turn the track on.
Hold on, I'm having trouble loading it up.
No problem.
Is it the Electric Suit one? Does that sound familiar?
Yes, sir. That's
Electric Suit. All right, hold on. Yeah, let's keep talking. Gio, let's get some more questions.
Yeah, I mean, all the best producers, in my opinion, have that unique sound that they forces an MC to come from a different place and be challenging. And that's the only way we're gonna grow, is to continue to push each other, you know. And yeah, so for sure. So you talked about psychedelic music and Turkish psychedelic music.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into that sound? Like that's a good question to ask. That's a good story to tell.
Well, I always found like rare samples, but the thing is that what makes this project so special for me is like that I grew up with people from the Turkish culture. Like my best friend, his parents are originally from Turkey, so yeah, that's also what makes the project special for me. But besides that, I just really like the sound of the samples, and I was like, yo, I can create something dope with this. But you see like more producers do it, like Alchemist. He has the instrumental project Israeli Salad or something like that.
Yeah.
Like samples from Israel. He has a project with samples from Russia. And Sealance just released a project not too long ago with samples from Japan. So I'm not like the only one that does like the culture / country team.
Nice.
Super.
And,
we got it. My fault. Go ahead.
You got it? Go ahead.
Now you go.
Cue it up.
You got another question?
Okay. Yeah, now I got one last question. Speaking of that, what do you think about Arab music, the producer?
Yeah.
From Providence. Or, some say Cranston, whatever.
What I know about him as a producer, well, he is like notorious for his live skills with the drum computer. I think his weapon of choice is the MPC, and I've like seen videos of him like bashing that MPC like a madman. So that well, the beats that he make, I wouldn't like call it my style all the time, but his skill is like incredible. Like it's amazing what that man can do live with a drum pad.
That's a fact.
That's so true.
And at that, let's go ahead and let's get into this track. So what's this track called, real quick, Skinny?
Electric Sultans.
And it's off the Ottoman Empire project you got coming up?
Ottoman Royalty.
Ottoman Royalty.
Yeah, Ottoman Royalty. And it's dropping on the 30th of April. So this month.
All right, April 30th. Everybody got to get on it. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was hard, bro. That was hard. That was like, that was
So much
really,
heat.
that was really like that. When you said that Turkish rock thing, I'm thinking like, okay, but I was still thinking it would be in a certain format. But that really sounds like heavily Turkish rock. Like it sounds like Turkish rock turned into hip hop more so than hip hop. You know what I'm saying? More so than hip hop taken from Turkish rock.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Thank you.
What was
So
what was the thought process behind that track, man? The making
yeah,
of that
man.
track.
The making of the track. Well, I wanted something unique. Like I wanted something hip hop, but also something people could like dance to. You know, like I I didn't want to make a club banger because that's not like really my thing. But I wanted to make like a hard knocking hip hop anthem that people could dance to and like not make it too boring. That's why the beat switch up was in there also.
Yeah, man. And Herm, I want to toss it over to you real quick. A question, as a lot of people don't know, man, but they have to know, and they're gonna know more. Herm's alter ego's God on the beat, man. He's an amazing producer himself, man. Beat maker. As a beat maker, man, what did you take away from that beat, man?
What did I take away from that beat? The seamless transitions.
Yeah, when you was just
the seamless transitions of the cuts. So like, sounds like you had a song which you cut up into a few different pieces. I like how like you decided to loop it. It still had that kind of humanistic bop to it. It wasn't super what do you call it, quantized, everything like chopped up super. Yeah. It was at that nice bop to it where I know like maybe a M Dot, an A God, you know what I mean? A God, for instance, could really get on that and wreck it, you know what I'm saying? And I also like that breakdown. That breakdown part you had, probably what, a minute 30 into the song, my fault. That breakdown that you had like a minute 30 into the song, that was dope. It gave it like a kind of Grammy vibe, and then I really like how you brought it back, how it came back into it. Kind of had like a little like jump up and get back on the beat type thing, you know what I mean? That's what I was saying.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this,
and,
real quick.
Go ahead.
How'd you make that? Like, without telling us too much, what program did you use and how did you make that?
Most of the time I used Fruity Loops, FL Studio, but I also use Machine. But for this one, I did it fully on FL because Machine is just when I mess around with my drum pad. I make like more beats for rappers, not like the stuff like this.
All right, so now I got a personal question. I got a question I just want to know. So do you, because I love Machine, I also love FL. Do you use Machine with FL together? Do you run it into FL, or do you just like to, or what do you do? Do you use them together at all?
Sometimes it depends on what I'm making. Sometimes I use like the Machine pad with the Machine software. Sometimes I just use the computer with Fruity Loops, and other times I just use my mini keyboard with Fruity Loops, or the Machine with Fruity Loops, or the electric guitar with Fruity Loops with the external sound card I got over here. So yeah, I mean, it's just.
Hold up, what was that? What brand you got?
It's Alessis, the Alessis IO2. Okay. I don't know if you know this one. I got it from France. So
how's it sound on that?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like one channel of it is like broke, but the other channel still works. So yeah, it's great to use.
I like the focus rate. I got the focus rate.
So.
I messed it up. Yeah. That's what we use. Me and Gio be recording on that. Yo, real quick, and then we're gonna go to Gio. Got some more questions. We got a word from our commercial sponsors. We actually are sponsored already. Herm Radio has some sponsors, so we're actually sponsored by Tonic Water with quinine. You know what I'm saying? And zinc.
Dope.
You know what I mean? Very inexpensive, easily accessible, so good for the body, great at preventing viruses, healing from viruses, all that type of stuff. Tonic water with quinine and zinc. All right, right back to our regular scheduled program.
Word up, word up.
What was you gonna say, Jill?
So I was just gonna say, first of all, amazing beat. You know what I'm saying? I would love to rap
Thank
over
you, bro.
something like that. And facts, man. That was just like such a banger. Like it had that hit makers type of sound to it that I really like.
I thanks.
You know what I mean? Just really, yeah, just really hard. But you know, I always find with your beat, hitting bass really slaps, but also it always has that really beautiful like melodic music to it, man. Like is that something that you try to do intentionally, make it hard but still really like musical?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like exactly that. I'm like trying to make it like hard knocking, but also like that there's a melody in it, and like for example, not just three grimy piano chords. I still love that, but that's more for beats with MCs on it, and like not for the instrumental projects, which should be interesting and more different because I don't have an uh, rapper or MC or DJ to carry the beat to help me out with creating an interesting sound. I do this stuff on my own, so yeah.
Word. And that
And
go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
nah, you good? Go ahead.
Nah, cause I was about to go into a song. So say what you gonna say.
Let's do it. Let's go into the song.
We going to song? All right, word. So Skinny, we about to call it a day. Let's play 1 or 2 more joints off your Bandcamp. What do you want us to play?
Let me see what's up. I got a project with the soloist, Godfatha of Soul.
Soloist.
It's the 3rd project on Bandcamp.
I clicked on it right now. I like that cover. Tell me about that cover.
Soloist made it, so I can't really tell a lot about his vision on the cover, but he's like really artistic person, but I don't think he shared his vision, but I liked it because it's like not normal, because normally you would like see a full head in a cover, and now you just see the eye peeking like to the sky. So yeah,
it seems like it says a lot, but you don't know what it's saying. But it's just
exactly.
like that's the type of thing you want to click on that. Like, what is this here? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For this one, do you want a banger or do you want a storytelling song?
We'll play both.
We'll play both. All right.
We'll play 2 more tracks.
Then we start off with the story of Medusa, track number 7.
Okay. Story of Medusa. All right. So, Story of Medusa off the Godfatha of Soul, a collaboration effort by the soloist and Skinny Bone, the Godfatha. Skinny Bone's on the beat, soloist on the raps. Let's go. Herm Radio.
So what happens when we get there? Just another beast to kill.
A beast? Medusa was beautiful once. So beautiful as to tempt Poseidon.
Oh yeah, we're about to get into some real rap.
She ran to Athena's temple thinking that the goddess would protect her. She didn't. Poseidon took her on the cold floor. She prayed to Athena for comfort, but the goddess felt nothing but disgust. She made sure no one would ever want Medusa again.
Get stoned to this shit, man. Like that shit right now.
She was born with the snakes on her head like Medusa. Her folks gave her up for adoption. She was used to getting bullied up at school, turning people into stone. But she never meant to do it. She was cursed and all alone. Home sweet home, never seen, so she roamed the streets with a dome covered by a dusty robe. The hood's always on, singing songs for some change. She never fell in love. She never got to see her face. Embraced by the darkness, locked up in prison. Anytime somebody stares, prepare for her visions. The cause unknown, yet the effects are all seen. The men try to talk, but end up rocking in between. Every conversation was a loss, she felt lost. Tossed in a snake pit created by the gods. She'll always always have to deal with the deal that's never broken. She tried to cut it off, but the snakes kept growing. Knowing she would never smile forever, she would never dial the number of a lover who was always thinking of her. Summertime came, yo, I met her at the park. I already knew the story, she was hated by the gods.
There are bullet tears in my eyes. Are you terrified? Be terrified.
She wanted to remove the dark glasses from my eyes. The curse made it hard to keep them covered, so I tried to kiss her on the lips right before she could remove them. I grabbed her by the hips and everything just started moving. The gods got angry, so she said she had to go. But I never will forget the time I made her feel some hope.
So better by far for me if you were stone. I glanced at a buzzing bee. A dull grey pebble fell to the ground. I glanced at a singing bird. A handful of dusty gravel spattered down.
We danced in the moonlight, spooned in the darkness. In a room full of snakes, I still showed her where my heart is. After that night, I never saw her once again. But every time I listen to this song, I miss my friend. I heard she got beheaded, son, forget it, I'm a mess. I wish I could have saved her from the curse that she possessed. Motherfuckers lying about Medusa on the net, saying she was really evil, but she wasn't, don't forget. I was right there, I swear, fell in love with the queen. The snakes still slither in my motherfucking dreams. Getting bullied up in school, turning people into stone. But she never meant to do it, she was cursed and all alone. Home sweet home, never seen, so she roamed the streets with a dome, covered by a dusty robe. The hood's always on, singing songs for some change. She never fell in love. Yeah.
I stared in the mirror. Love gone bad showed me a gorgon. I stared at a dragon. Fire spewed from the mouth of a mountain. Wasn't I beautiful? Wasn't I fragrant and young? Look at me now.
All right, one word, potent, yo. That was potent.
Word.
Amazing, man.
Facts, bro. That was like a super like just storyteller bang. Like I just love that beat, and what he did over that was like amazing.
All right, thank you, bro.
Inspirational.
Let me ask you this: who added the samples, the talking?
Storyteller bang. Like I just love that beat, and what he did over that was like amazing.
All right, thanks. All right, I think my stream is still on.
Let me ask you this.
Check that. Oh, all right, yeah, cool.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
my fault, you guys,
Cool.
but we got to call it a show with that, bro. I got to go do something. So it was a really dope show. Appreciate you guys.
Thank
And
you.
Let's do this soon. Skinny Bones, come on anytime, and let's do this soon, man.
Yo, Skinny Bones, let's give you the floor to say last words. Anything you want to say?
Well, first of all, shout out to you guys for having me and for doing this. I mean, it's very creative to do stuff like this in situations like this with the COVID-19 going on. Like, not everyone is productive or making the best out of it, but you guys surely do. So keep up the good work. For the listeners at home, keep checking my music. If you like what you hear, you can find me on all platforms under the name Skinny Bones, the Godfatha. That's not Godfather, but Godfatha with an A at the ending. And for the people at home, also stay safe and stay healthy during these strange days and strange times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard it here first, man. Skinny Bones, the Godfather, Herm Radio. Yeah. Word out. Word out. Have a good one, brother. Peace.
Same to you, bro. Thank you. Peace.